Alpine have revealed 2 liveries for the 2024 season, as well as the car itself. It's all very exciting. Welcome to F1 Briefings in partnership with Sports Illustrated. My name is Alex Harrington. I'm an FIA accredited journalist, and to my right is Lydia Mee, another FIA accredited journalist.
Hello, and if you like what we're saying, please do give us a follow on social media. I'm at Lydia Mee F1. You are at Alex Does F1, and while you're there, give SI F1 and F1 Briefings a follow for all the latest updates.
Yep, and don't forget we're on all the podcasty bits. So let's get straight in. Photos of the livery. Now, we will blow up these photos because I know you guys have said they're a bit small. Alpine have revealed the A524 F1 car, and it looks like we've had 4 so far. This is the blackest, most carbon fiber car we have had so far this season. Let's go and show you the big photos. This is the blue car, first of all. Is it? Yes, it is. The blue. It's black. It's black. And then we'll move over and show you the pink version. Yeah, there's just a little bit more pink. But I think the thing to take away here is that it is the real car.
Yes. So although it may seem not that exciting, it is exciting because it is a completely new car from front to back.
Do you think they're sponsored by BWT?
No, I don't know where you get that idea from.
No. I mean, let's first of all just talk about the livery. We'll get into the significance of the actual car in a minute. But the livery is obviously on the more basic side of things. I've got a before and after right here.
I do feel like there's a significant change from last year. I just don't think I like where the change has taken them.
No, I agree. I think it's way too boring. I like the lines, but there needs to be more colour. Do you remember when F1 cars were actually painted and like Ferraris were red?
Those were the days.
And Toro Rossos, they were blue, and like they were covered. Now it's just like, who can get away with the most carbon fibre? And well, it looks like Alpine so far.
Yeah. The thing is, it makes it really, I don't know, they just don't look as good on track, do they, when they're basically completely carbon fibre. And there was so much build-up. And we kind of knew that these pink camouflage photos they were putting on social media probably were not going to be the livery because they were showing so much of it beforehand.
We said as well last video that F1 has, like everyone kind of in F1 has this habit of really hyping something up and then just completely flopping.
And I feel today may have been a flop for me, unfortunately, because, I didn't think it was going to be a full pink carbon fibre, but there was a hint that it was at least going to be really, really colourful. We might get an all pink design, not much carbon fibre.
And camouflage.
And it would have just looked so, so cool. And then I am a little disappointed. I do think it looks cool. But
I think it looks good. It's not exciting.
Yeah,
Alpine really overhyped it.
Yeah, that's the thing. If you're going to put teasers on social media, make sure your actual livery is much better than what those teasers could have been. Because I was so ready to be like 10 out of 10. Alpine is my favourite.
Just for interest and just for like attention and like, when you get like an A for effort, that's what I was hoping this would be.
This is a medal for taking part.
Damn. Okay, there's a worry that I have. And we actually... The weight, yeah. There's a major worry because why would they strip all the... Because these cars are wrapped. They're not painted these days. A few bits are, but the majority of it is wrapped. The main reason for the carbon fibre showing through is to reduce the weight of the car. So I feel like, and we talked about this earlier, we both agree that Alpine is having a severe weight problem. I mean, it's been a month since Christmas, guys. You got to hit the gym. But it is a worry. Like, it is a worry because Alpine, we expected so much last year. They were expecting so much as well. Like, they wanted to be really close to the top 3, and they just weren't.
Yeah, they couldn't keep up with the top 5. I mean, obviously they had a few podiums, but those were anomalies, unfortunately.
Yeah. Now let's talk about the actual aerodynamics of the car. Let's kind of zoom in a little bit. You can see actually the whole body is a bit more straight, and that's just to reduce the drag. But they have taken a few kind of ideas from the Red Bull, as you'd expect, the RB19. There's well, actually, you know what? Let's start with the side pods. It's got that underbite. You can see it here. The bottom of the side pod protrudes a bit more than the top. That's kind of RB19, but the actual side pod looks a bit more like that kind of Ferrari, the bath shape that Ferrari was using for a while. And then it's obviously a downwash, when all the cars are kind of going towards that now. The front suspension is pushrod, again, RB19-esque. I mean, they've said that the whole car is different, front to back. We'll see.
They needed a change.
They really did need a change. You can also...
I just hope it's more positive than last year.
Yeah, me too. You can also see... We'll go to the blue one here. You can also see the floor edge. It looks like they've actually used the floor edge that they're going to be using this season, which is weird because, you kind of think that they'd want to keep that hidden. But again, it looks kind of RB19. I mean, it's no surprise that we're all converging on the perfect design, which is the RB19 as far as we know. Adrian Newey's just said, well, actually the RB20 is only an evolution, so hopefully everyone hasn't caught up. But we'll see. I'm not holding out much hope for Alpine. And it's Pierre Gasly's birthday as well. Can you imagine getting a cake that's black with a tiny bit of blue and pink on it? I wouldn't want that. I want a cake.
You should have cake.
True. Maybe that's where the weight problem's coming from.
At least they have a car.
Yeah, and we've heard it actually turn on.
Yes.
It fired up today for the first time, so it works. Look, if I was Ryan Reynolds right now, I'd be a little worried. Obviously, he was part of the huge investment that went into Alpine last year. And I'd be looking at this car thinking, okay, yeah, they are going in the right direction with the aerodynamics. They said all the right things in the car release. But the black worries me a lot. I still don't think they've got it. I just have an inkling that they haven't got it.
Yeah, it's hard to say. I mean, they needed to do something different. So I think it's positive that they've changed the car from front to back, because they were kind of just like...
stuck.
Yeah, they weren't in the top 5, but they were still ahead of the bottom.
Yeah, they were in the front group, weren't they?
Yeah.
And they kind of made a bit of like a breakthrough in Vegas. Like they started to understand maybe where they were going wrong and what they had to bring to the car. And hopefully they have, hopefully they have learned from this. Hopefully we do get more cars fighting, because right now, obviously, as we know, Red Bull is so far ahead that they're probably unlikely to be caught this year as well. Look, all we can hope for is more competition.
Yeah, I think it's difficult because Aston, McLaren, I was going to say Mercedes, and Mercedes and Ferrari, they were all making significant improvements last year. I mean, well, I say Aston, they were very much improved at the start of the year and then kind of took a step back. But those 4 teams all really made a step forward. Whereas Alpine, it just feels like they didn't. They obviously then had their kind of personnel changes and departures and stuff. Like they were in a bit of a funny phase. Hopefully... So brand new car, maybe they'll move forward. I love that Alpine A at the rear of the car. That's very nice, the way it blends into that wrap there. You're right. The Alpine team seems very fragmented right now. I just feel like there's no clear intention. They had the plan. They had the plan from Otmar, and he was moving in a direction. And yes, it didn't quite go to plan last season, but I feel like Alpine currently has no direction. I'm a bit worried for them. But look, that is the car. Let us know in the comments, out of 10, how you think they did. For both, I mean, they're both basically the same, aren't they? They're both the same liveries. Yeah. So don't worry about separating 0 to 10. 0 if you think it's crap.
10 if you think it's the best car on the grid so far. Let us know, and while you're down there, like and subscribe. If you want to stay updated with everything we do at the time of posting, then you need to click
the notification bell.
Thank you very much. Have a lovely day, and see you in the next video.